Right, hello, this is Trevor and my venture is called Ceruleum, and this video is for EtherCamp and for the venture I've got there, which is to take part in the 5-week project, the hackathon. I'm presenting the basic concepts behind it in this short video clip, which I'll post onto YouTube later. So the basic idea behind Ceruleum is to advance the ideas originally put forward by eBay and Amazon of selling online and a marketplace system, and then for people to receive goods, and then the seller pays a commission, usually around 10%. What we can do today is reduce the size of this commission because we can use crypto technology, and then what this allows us to do is take a retailer who might be in a situation of non-performance to one of performance, because many retailers will sell with a profit margin of under 10%, but the 10% commissions paid to eBay and similar companies are not paid on a profit basis, but they're paid on a sales basis. So if you sell for £100, you pay eBay £10, even though that £10 might be more than the actual profit you make. In other words, you have a non-viable business equation, and hence the thing can never work. So this fundamentally, the idea is to reform the original innovations that eBay and Amazon had put forward, and make them more business usable. We're also adding on additional functions such as reviews going onto the blockchain, which makes them public. The team is, I'm the founder, and my background is in e-commerce, and there's one person working on the project in Switzerland who's had a sort of CTO type of role and is experienced in that field. My own experience prior to working in small business was I used to be in the corporate sector, mainly banking, and I worked on a sort of systems integration basis, worked for large organisations on a contract basis like Deutsche Bank, American Express, and I lived mostly overseas. Let me see how was the thing put together. I've had a lawyer in Zurich, and he referred me to the developer in Switzerland, and that's how we came together. What do we want to get from the hackathon? Hackathon's really, we're looking to do an ICO, and it's a launch pad, it's a springboard to get people introduced into some of the ideas in the system and to get acquainted with what Ceruleum could achieve. And let me see, message to the community. Well, Ceruleum, as its sort of main purpose, is to reform distribution, reform trade, and this has a dramatic impact not only on retailers, who many of whom will work on only 2% profit margins, but also actually on people in poverty, and of course there are many of them around the world. Some companies some countries are destroyed with corruption and crime and organised crime, fraud, and basically this gives, because we're developing an infrastructure which is virtual, it can be implemented in countries like Angola, which they have terrible problems with corruption, and many of the officials in those countries, many of the honest officials, want to reform that. As a final summary, Ceruleum really is a business at its heart. It extends e-commerce ideas. It's a very large market, over $20 trillion, and whoever you are, wherever you are, you're always buying things in all different conditions. Everybody buys food, everyone pays for utilities, transportation and so forth. You're in a constant process of buying. So really, to reform the buying cycles and the way buying and selling is contracted will have a dramatic impact on just about everyone, and this kind of project really does have some real scope to it. And that's me, that's my summary. Goodbye.